Hey, fellow babies. Welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. If you are a Patreon patron, thank you so much for supporting us. If you are not that and you have a Prime account, Amazon Prime account, please link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account and we'll get paid. The instructions are in the show description below. If you're doing neither of those, you have to wait a week for the content on YouTube, but at a minimum, just to thank me for my time, follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. All right, so our question today from YouTube, from Double Clutch. Epic Games has begun doing live DJ sets at concerts inside Fortnite. Right now, they're free. But with clubs and concert venues closed for the foreseeable future, do you think they'll start charging admission eventually? Is this a new revenue stream for game publishers? Do you think other games will copy the idea? It's a great question. Look, they're delivering content to a built-in audience, and I don't think this is any different than, you know, having Aerosmith at the finale of American Idol. It's just like a guest appearance on a TV show. It happens all the time, and you know, it's like a band performing on The Tonight Show or a band performing on Ellen. It's what they do. And you know, the DJ set or the concert, those guys are just driving interest in their product, and they hope that they can sell more stuff. And whenever we come back to live events, they hope that you will have been turned on to Marshmello or whoever and go see them, you know, when they're back live. But no, I don't think anybody's going to charge admission. And you know, there are organizations like Live Nation that put on concerts, and Live by Live is one that does kind of webcasts, live events. Those guys are in the business of charging for tickets to stuff like that. So, you know, there are plenty of organizations who know how to charge and get an audience. But the guys who have an audience for another reason, you're playing Fortnite and you're one of the 75 million people who play Fortnite every day. That's just a built-in audience. So every day for a week, they can announce Marshmello is going to be on, or but with, you know, this rapper is going to be on, and that gets interest. And if you're one of the 10 million people who cares, you'll tune in. But that's a perk for being a loyal Fortnite player, and I think that's fine. I mean, I don't think that's any different in concept than games with gold. You know, Xbox gives you a couple of free games a month if you pay them $5 a month, and Sony does the same thing for PlayStation Plus. So instead of games, they're giving you music. I don't think there's any plan to charge for that. So I think everybody's going to figure out any way they can to keep their customers loyal and bring them back. And if the way to do that is to have a DJ set or a rapper or any type of artist, you know, then they will deliver what people want. So you're going to see more of it. It's not going to cost you any more money. And that's one of the perks of being a Fortnite player. Epic is smart. They make a ton of money, and they want to return some value to their loyal fan base by giving them free stuff. So it will continue to be free. Epic probably generates between 200 and 300 million a month from all of its various businesses, from the Unreal Engine and Fortnite and the Epic Store. If they offer a concert every 2 months and they have to pay the artist $1 million, they don't care. It's a rounding error for them. So the truth is, the artists need to get paid, and I'm sure that Epic is willing to compensate the artists for their time, but I don't think that Epic is going to feel compelled to say, hey, if we have to pay an artist $1 million and we get 5 million viewers, we have to charge them each 20 cents so that we break even. That's just what they do. They're willing to give away the content, because if it drives interest, if it drives media attention, and if you tell all your friends and they start playing Fortnite because they want to be in watch the next concert, that's awesome. So again, I think artists are going to have to be enlightened about how they deliver their product if they can't perform live in front of people. But I think a lot of artists would be happy to perform from their living room and make $1 million. And Fortnite offers an audience that's big enough to justify Epic spending that kind of money on an artist. And obviously the artist doesn't have to travel, doesn't have to go to a venue, and people don't have to risk their lives in order to see them. So I think you'll see this continue, and I think Epic is willing to give back, and this is a way to thank your loyal customers, your loyal players. Give them something that's fun, that they enjoy, and we talk about it. So I think it'll continue. I do think artists get paid. I don't think they're going to ask consumers to pay. The artists can have their own concert, and broadcast a concert online and say, please pay us. Just like I'm doing this. I mean, we're saying, please pay us too, but we're not charging you to watch my stuff. We're providing it for free, and we hope out of the goodness of your heart, you will be a Patreon patron. Will other games copy the idea? Maybe. I mean, I remember Activision used to put in like real rock music in their games in Call of Duty. It happens all the time. Guitar Hero. You got all those songs for free, part of the game. You can come on Twitter at Michael Pachter and give me grief the first time anybody tries to charge, and I'll shame them out of charging you, I promise. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor, and if you're a Patreon patron, thanks very much for your support. If you are watching on YouTube, you probably aren't helping us out at all. If you're watching on Twitch, that's because you managed to link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account. And we thank you for that. The instructions are in the show description below. If you can't do any of that stuff, please follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. See you.